Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my King Arthur Legends Rise content, mobile game content, because you know this channel's all about mobile gaming. So today I want to talk to you about helping you with your progression, because this game has a situation to where you will get in the middle of a point where you will hit what's called a power wall. At least that's what I call it. It helps me best describe it. You'll get to a point where your team just isn't strong enough to beat the content, and it can lock your progression at a certain point because there are certain things that require you to do certain things before you can do others. And that's like this right here, my castle. It's at level 5. And for me to be able to progress it to level 6, I need to clear this right here, and that's dependent upon some content that I'm locked on in another area, which it follows a chain. One of the major hitch points for new players, though, is going to be right here. When you get to the power-up dungeon, you use different dungeons to help you progress your account. The Burning Land is where you're going to go get some gold and some potions. And as you know, potions it'll be crucial to you at the start, but potions won't really be a big deal to you later because you're going to be doing so much farming that you can level your people up with farming, and potions won't be such a big issue. But gold, oh my god, gold is always going to be an issue. So farming in the Burning Land is where you do your gold farming, okay? That's what you're going to need to level up your heroes, level up your gear, create gear, synthesize materials, do everything. But another area that is super important for the advancement of your account is the Plane of Beasts. And that's where you're going to get these little items right here. And these are orbs. And what these orbs do is they help you advance your heroes in the star rankings. Because as you probably figured out so far, for every level of advancement, you get 10 levels on your character. Whenever you get that 10th level in that particular section done, then you have to advance your character to be able to add more levels on them. So they're basically star locked. You know, the stars determine how many levels you can have on your characters. The first few battles of this boar, and his name is Penveid, whatever. These are where you farm those orbs and some potions and some gold, but mainly orbs is what you need to advance your characters. To start with, you get the common, then you move up to where you can farm the uncommons, then you move up to where you can farm the rares, then you move up, and it's just a chain of progression. Then you move up to the place where you can farm the legendaries. That's where most people get to when they are working their accounts, and about 5 and 6 is where they kind of hit a wall, because on 6 you're farming your legendary orbs there and everything's going good. You have the materials you need to advance up to 50, and then you get to a point where you need these dudes right here, the mythic mana orb, to go up to the max level bracket of 50 to 60, and then to advance at that point you need mythics. And that's where a lot of players' accounts will kind of hit a brick wall right there, because the power difference between 6 and 7 is a pretty big difference, to where if you can barely beat 6, you're never going to be able to beat 7 until you power your account up, until you level your heroes, until you level their gear, do some awakenings and add additional slots of gear like the belt. Those kind of things you need to have in place, and you need to have a pretty synergistic team build to focus on the weaknesses of the boar to be able to take it down on Plane of Beast 7. Now, once you beat Plane of Beast 7 and you're able to continually beat it on farming runs, then that's where that top level of leveling your characters becomes available to you, because trying to synthesize blue, green, yellow orbs into reds is ridiculously expensive. I did that for my Morgan because I wanted to get my Morgan up to max level, but I would not suggest it for anyone else because it cost me millions of gold and it cost me hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of prerequisite orbs to be able to synthesize into reds. That was when I was a total noob and I didn't know the cost, what the cost was going to be. Just to get 50 red orbs synthesized from what I had available cost me like 6 million gold and so many other blue, green, and yellow orbs that it's just not worth it. So if I were you, I would focus on building a really strong team to be able to beat this boar at 7 so that you can unlock the ability to farm it to get these orbs, and that's your best thing you can do right there. This is a clutch point. This is a place where it's a breaking point for, is your account going to be able to go to the next level or not? Because when you get stuck here, there's also other content that you can't really do at this point either, like the Crom Cruark fight in the end of the campaign at stage 10-7, I think it is, where you fight the big god Crom. He swallows your party, he destroys you, he does all kinds of stuff, and until you get to the point that you can level up all your team to 60, you really can't pass that unless you have certain characters with certain skills like Gwen and Lot, and you know, those two mainly can help you get through that when you're actually not at the power level to be able to beat it otherwise. But this right here is kind of a linchpin spot for that, because once you beat this, it unlocks so many other things in the game, because you have the ability to, like I said, farm to be able to progress. You'll be able to beat 10-7. You'll be able to then go on and do the requirements for leveling your castle, and then you can level your other buildings again, because everything has been level locked to the point that it requires this and requires that, and you can't even really do it. So what I want to do is and as you noticed, I had not beat that yet, but I do know what happens when you do, because I've been watching a lot of content and planning this out, and I've been saving that battle because I wanted to do it live with you guys in this video, and I wanted to show you me beating it, and I want to show you the team that I used to beat it with, so that you'll know, what I did. So the team that I'm going to go into this battle with is my Morgan, and you can see, like I said, she is level 60 because I did go through the pains of advancing her with those red orbs that I synthesized one at a time, and that was brutal. I would never suggest that for anyone, because that will cost you so much in the way of gear. But I also want to go through and I'm going to show you the gear sets that I have on them, because the gear sets that you have equipped on these characters make a big difference on how they perform as well. So on Morgan, I have a vigor set because I want to be using Morgan's skill 3 as much as possible during this battle. So I need vigor so that you can get extra power to be able to power those skills up. And you can see I've had some pretty good rolls on the vigor set. I've gotten, some 4 and 3 and 5-star gear legendary here, and I've got them all enhanced up to the max level. So I've got a vigor helm, I've got vigor boots, I've got vigor necklace, and I've got vigor ring for my 4-piece set. Then for my 2-piece set, I've got a set of accuracy. And one of the reasons why I've got this set is because it gives her the ability to get her debuffs off more reliably. You need her debuff to help keep Penveid under control, and if you can do that more reliably, that's a plus. And I had a deal in my inventory where it gave me like 5 legendary equipment chests to unlock, and it gave me random pieces of gear. I got lucky and I got this 5-star accuracy cuirass and this 5-star accuracy earrings. So I got really lucky and got that set on a really good roll on that. So I'm using vigor and accuracy on my Morgan. On her belt slot, I just have a normal serpent belt, and I've unlocked the orb for her as well. I have a certain normal serpent orb. So I have some extra stats that are generated from these 2 slots down here. Now I have not awoken her banner slot yet, but if I did, that would just, make her that much more stronger. The next person that's going to be in this team is going to be Kay. Need her for some DPS and some damage. So on her, we have a attack set, so that when she does the damage, she does quite a bit of it, and she will do a lot of damage. And another thing that I have on her is a counter set. What that's going to do is, and the reason why she has the counter set, you say, well, shouldn't you put a damage set on her, or shouldn't you put health on her to keep her alive longer so that she can survive to hit more? Well, this is the thinking behind this. Penveid is a boss that has a damage shield, a resistance shield. And when he has that shield up, you can't do any damage to him. And the only way to get that shield down is to hit that shield a certain amount of times. On the level that I'm going to do, I can't remember if it's an 8-hit or a 12-hit shield, but it takes quite a few hits on that shield to get it down so that we can actually do damage to him. So what counter set is going to do is the critical, or the attack set, is going to give me the extra power when I do hit. But the counter set is going to cause it so that every time he hits her, she has a chance to hit back. And what that's going to do is that's going to add additional hits onto that shield to try to get it down faster, so that I can then start pummeling him and do damage and burn him down and kill him. So hopefully he will attack Kay. That's what I want. I want him to attack Kay so that she can counter, help get that shield down, and then start just poking him in the face with her daggers, because she does tremendous damage. I do not have a belt on her at this time. If I cannot beat this stage, the belt is going to be something that I'm going to go back and revisit on 3 of the people in this team, because as you see, for the next 3 people, her and the next 2, none of them have belts. They've got the slot open, but no belt created yet, because I haven't went and farmed the little blue mana material that I need to build the belts. But I'm going to go ahead and try to beat this with this team that I have assembled so far. The next one that I have in the team is Tristan. He's not really somebody I've used a lot, but he is good, and he is given to you for free. So he's definitely somebody you want to invest in. It's not going to hurt you to put any effort into Tristan, because like I said, you get him for free. You didn't even have to pull him, so why not? On him, we're going to do 2 things here that we're thinking. We're going to put speed on him so that he can hit more often. We're trying to get his skill 1 off as many times as possible, because that does multiple hits. So he hits once, he hits twice, and we want to do that as many times as possible, and we want to do it as fast as possible. So we're going to put speed on him so that he attacks as fast as he can. Then we're going to put critical on him so that when he does hit, he's also going to help take down that shield by using a double strike on his skill 1, but when he does hit, we want him to hit with a lot of power, so we're going to raise his crit strike ability. Got some decent gear on him, mainly rare and legendary assortment of stars, but I got them all enhanced up to the maximum level. He doesn't have a belt on either, so if I'm short power, this is always going to be a spot I'm going to look to revisit. Then the last one on the team is actually going to be Luke. I'm going to use an uncommon because he has a really good heal ability. His skill 3 heals for a massive amount everybody in the party. So this is going to be what helps us stay alive right here. But what we want to do is we want to make him use that skill as many times as possible. So we're going to put a vigor set on him, a 4-piece vigor set, so that he generates enough energy to use that skill 3 as often as possible, so that he keeps us alive as good as he can. Then we're going to put life on him so that his maximum hit points is higher, so that he can survive longer to do that skill to keep the rest of us alive. And that's kind of my thinking around this party. I don't really have an optimum choice on relics yet, because I'm basically still using the starter relic on every character I have, so relic is not really factored into this equation. But the set choice and the skill choice, I'm going to choose certain ones. Does not have a belt on this one either, so if I need more power, I've got 3 slots that I can go back and farm for to help boost the power of my team to help me get through this. So I think I'm going to be okay though, because I've watched this team perform well on other people's videos, so I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm going to hope that it works for this team. I'm going to do it live, and this is going to be the first time I've done it on this account as well. So Morgan, I'm going to put her in the lead. Her skill is going to be grants all allies drain trigger rate up and drain amount up. Then I'm going to put in Tristan, and then I'm going to put in Kay, and then I'm going to put in Luke. I'm going to go with this party right here. You also can see that I could actually put 10 more levels on Tristan if I felt like he was weak, and that might help. And actually, let me go back and check real quick just to make sure that he's not ready to advance, because I may have forgotten to do that actually. Planned on doing it but didn't. So let me look at him real quick. He is not ready to advance at this time. He's at 40 of 50. He needs 50 red orbs. Okay, let me see if he's ready to level up. Okay, so he is ready to level up to 50, and I obviously just forgot to do that. That's going to definitely help right there. That's going to be a nice little stat boost right there. I can't awaken him at this time, and I can't advance him at this time, because I need those sweet, sweet red orbs to be able to advance him and a couple of other people in my teams that I like to use. So this is going to be a big progression for this account to be able to beat this, and I want to do it live. I want to show you that it is possible because a lot of people have been like, on my Discord especially, we've been talking about this one, and I've been telling them, you know, once you unlock this, it's going to open your progression, and they're like, yeah, but I can't make it happen. I don't have the team to make it happen. Well, this is going to be what you need, I think, and I want to prove my theory out and prove that it actually works. So now let's reset the team again. We're going to put Morgan in. I'm not sure if Morgan is the best choice for leader. Let me see what happens if I put... See, who else can I put in? Grants allies attack 20% up. Oh, that would be a good one. Grants allies attack speed up. Man. You know what? I think I'm going to go with Kay for the lead on this one, just to try and see what happens. That attack speed up sounds too sweet. Put Tristan in, put Morgan in, and last but not least, we're going to put Luke in. So let's go with this. Let's see how it performs. Now that I've got 10 more levels on my Tristan, that'll definitely help. And let's do it live so that I can show you that this actually can work. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down just a little bit so we can actually see it happen. We do need to try to take the tusks out, because the tusks do a lot of damage and empower his abilities that are just ridiculous. So we want to try to make sure that we don't just focus the boss, that we actually go for the tusks too. So right now we're hitting a lot so that we can try to take out his shield so that we can do some damage to him. It's not looking good for Kay. She's already hurting pretty bad. She did a ton of damage right then. Healing Wave's going to help her out. Now, I am doing this on auto for the first time because I actually just want to see what my team is going to be like if it was farming. So this is going to be as if farming type of a situation. Okay, there goes his shield again. Hit his shield, boom. Destroyed the tusk, hit his shield. Let's knock his shield down. Let's heal. Knock his shield down. It hit like 4 times right there to take his shield down. So Kay is really critical to help get that shield down as fast as possible. Okay, and there it is. We took his shield down with the 2 hits from Tristan. Now we're going to go in and we're going to start beating him up. And with Luke healing everybody and keeping them alive, I think we're going to do this. This is going to be the first time that if I beat him, I ever have, so I'll be really proud of this if this works. I put a lot of work into this team this morning to get it to this place where it could do this. Man, that heal from Luke is just really clutch. He is bringing him back up. Now, whenever I get this thing beat to where I can actually set the specifics of the battle, I'm going to have them focus on the particular skills that I wanted them to focus on. Now, Kay's about to die. Let's see if Luke heals her before he does, but Kay took him down. Yes, that is the first time I've been able to beat that, and now I have unlocked the ability to get these sweet, sweet red mythic mana orbs. And now, folks, it's on. I'm going to be able to level my characters up to 60. I'm going to be able to march into Crom Kruak and beat his butt, and I'm going to be able to advance my account. Man, I'm so excited. This is a key moment for me in my account. This is a turning point for me on this account to where I'm actually going to be able to farm some materials that I need now. So now what I want to do is I want to go in and I want to do some things like I would be farming and kind of see what happens. I don't want to prioritize attacking boss because I need those tusks done. And let's just do a couple. And then, okay, so I thought I could set the skills. Am I not able to do that? I don't know. I guess not. Alright, let's just do a few real quick and we'll see what it's like to actually put this dude on farm. Oh, I guess well, there is no 3-starring on this one, so I'm not. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here's where you set your skills at. So Luke, I want to do skill 3 when possible. Kay, I want to do skill 1 when possible. Morgan, I want to do skill 3. And Tristan, I want to do skill 1. So now let's see how this performs. This should be better, actually, because that's what they were optimized to do. Boom, you see him hit him twice. She takes down some dots on him and does some debuffs. He hit the barrier so many times. She hit the barrier so many times. And now they're just going to pummel him while Luke heals. Luke focuses on healing when he can. He's got that vigor set to help him power up that heal. He's going to pop his heal off right here. Boom. That's a big heal for him. That's a good one too because it heals everybody. He's probably not the best healer in the game. I'm thinking Jillian is, but he's working good. I will say he's working good. A good team and a good synergy and some thought behind your gear can really make a difference. Think about the sets of gear that you have on your characters and what you're trying to achieve. And that can help you try to make an effective combination. Like with Kay, it was really clutch for me that she hit that shield as many times as she could to hurry up and get it down. And with the counterattack set, when he does hit her, she turns around and hits him right back and helps take that shield down. Well, she doesn't do it every time, but she has a really good chance to. So that's just more strikes than they normally would have. So right now, with this skill set that I have going on, they've got him on farm, and they're taking him down before they even take the tusk down. Well, K dropped that time. But I don't think this team is going to have a problem beating him and reliably farming him. And now you can see, woohoo, getting those red, sweet, sweet orbs. All right, folks, this is proof that this team works. I'm so proud that I didn't get beat while I was filming this, so I don't look like an idiot trying to do it. But that is a good plan for Plane of Beast number 7, and that is a key moment in your account that will help you unlock a lot of different content. So I hope this helped you, and then we get the clear package. That's a nice one, but I don't have that kind of money right now because I've already spent way too much, but I'm going to pass that one up. So that's a key point in your account, folks, to help you level up and push some content. You have to push the content to keep going, keep advancing, keep getting stronger, keep leveling your heroes, keep advancing your heroes, keep awakening your heroes, keep creating gear, keep looking at your gear sets, keep enhancing your gear sets, and always keep trying to pull those sweet, sweet characters that you need to be able to do the content. I had to push hard at the start to get Merlin and Guinevere, and I'm going to need Guinevere super bad for the next video I'm going to do, which is going to be me beating Crom Cruark in 10-7. She is going to be clutch for that battle, and it's basically going to be the difference between your whole party getting eaten and your whole party not getting eaten and winning. So that's going to be my next video. Be sure and tune in for that. But as an added little surprise, I'm going to go ahead and throw in a ×10 special summon, and you can watch live with me, and hopefully I get somebody really good. I'm trying to get Jillian. That's my number one that I'm hoping for. I would love to have Lot. She pairs really well with Guinevere. He pairs really well with Guinevere. And, you know, I would also like to have, I don't know, maybe Lancelot, so that I could get better returns on the event dungeon. Not really sure who else I would like to have, but Jillian is my number one I would like to have. And let's keep our fingers crossed that that's who pops up right here. So let's go. Let's do this. Let's do it live on my video. Wouldn't that be sweet? Let's do it. Give me some lines of dialogue. That means I got a good legendary. Let's do it. Oh, I didn't get it. Dadgummit. But I did get some rares that I may or may not use one of these days. I don't know. But anyway, that was just a little fun pull just to see what would happen. My luck hasn't been so hot lately, but I've only got 20 to go before I get a guaranteed legendary. On the Merlin one, I've got him already, so I'm not really worried about pulling that one again. The Guinevere one, I've got 60 to go before I get a guarantee on that one. So that's my video for the day, folks. Helping you figure out how to beat Plane of Beast 7 so that you can unlock the ability to farm those mythic red orbs. Those sweet, sweet red orbs. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this content, and by all means check the link in my description check the description for a link to my Discord. It'll be in all my videos. We would love to have you. We love to discuss the game, and we have an active, thriving community of over 500 members on there. Would love to see you join. I'll talk at you later. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good time in King Arthur Legends Rise.